All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, cornerback pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans, New Orleans Saints. All right, so I want to show this, one of my emails from my young guys. And I want to talk about just simplicity, man, just being simple. Yet applying the information and being disciplined can change your life. Okay, so one of my young fellas. All right, so you got my program not too long ago. I forgot how long. But shout out to you. I told you I was gonna give you a shout out on my page, man. I appreciate you emailing me and giving me feedback on your journey. So all my guys who definitely started their journey getting better and improving their skills, definitely hit me back, give me testimonials, and I'm definitely, I'll give you a shout out, man, on the page. All right, so here's my young guy. Hello, Mark. I just wanted to ask you what you think of this weightlifting lower body and upper body program. So he got the program and then he created his own uh, lifting program, and he sent me, wrote it up, and then sent me a picture of it. Now here's the thing, that's what I like. See, I want the weightlifting example that I give in the program. I want to show you what are some of the basic yet necessary lifts that you need to be explosive. Football is about explosiveness, man. It's going to help you in your tackling, help you in your blocking, help you when you need to burst for 10 yards, 20 yards. It really changed my game when I started doing power cleans, back squats, front squats. Now there's a lot of different other stuff that you can add to that. All right. We talk about doing single leg stuff, man. That's because that's how we run when you think about it. And there's a lot of things you can do. You can be very creative, but I want you to be creative. I want you to create your own stuff. So you see, okay, this is what I need to be doing. I'm going to add to it. I love it, man. So excellent job using your imagination and creative power that's within you to make that happen. Now, one lesson I will say off this email, and I told him this too. I can't afford, he meant to say, I can't afford a gym right now. So, he didn't say right now. I can't afford a gym, so I created my own program. So look, here's the thing. You're gonna hear me say it you're gonna hear me say this forever, man. Cause you gotta reprogram your mind, fellas. These are the videos where I'm talking like, look, you can lift weights, you can do all the drills you see, you can go to the best trainer in the world, you can get really good at the techniques. If you don't reprogram your mind by saying different words, because remember, you got thoughts, words, and then actions. It starts with your thoughts. You have to reprogram your mind. You cannot say I can't afford anymore. This has to be erased from your vocabulary today. You got to think, okay, how can I afford? Change it. Change it. Okay? Change what you're thinking and said. This is something that has been programmed into your mind from the people in your environment, the people you grew up with, the people your family. Don't say I can't afford. You know why? Because forever in your life, you will always not be able to afford if you think like this. It's a mindset. So change it. And then you're going to start noticing different opportunities in your life. You're going to be aware and conscious of different things where you can afford it. Whether that means come up with a business idea. Maybe you get a job because you saw an opportunity. Maybe you meet somebody who can afford it and who wants to help you. There's a lot of different stuff. But when you say I can't afford, your mind just shuts off. It just completely, oh, well, yeah, you can't afford it. Well, that's it. So understand that, all right? So I created my own program. Do you think it's good or should I keep on using your one? All right, so check this out. With this being said, again, mine is a good example, man. It's a good example of what you should be doing. You got to work on your explosive power. But mine also is, and I say this a lot, it's supplemental. So I'm talking extra. You can do my programs. Look, this is extra on top of what either your trainer is doing in the city, and you got to tailor it to your own body. You know your body better than I know it. Everybody has to know themselves inside and out. All right? Or your team. Do extra. I want to give you extra work. So whatever you're doing with your team, great. Keep doing with your coach. Extra work. That's the only way that you're gonna rise above the pack. All right? So you can do either one. Extremely important. I want you guys to know that. All right, by the way, I saw great results with your weightlifting program. I dropped from a 4.9 to a 4.6, and he's talking about a 40-yard dash. So this is when I talk about simplicity. A lot of guys, you'd be surprised. Look, I didn't even go over 40-yard dash start with him. Because like your 40-yard start, once you learn how to start correctly, your 40-yard dash is going to go down drastically, number one. But then, I got the running program in there. So you got to be in shape, right? You have to be in shape. We talk about yoga, you got to be flexible, so you got to have your win and all that good stuff. You got to be running. Like, in order to get faster, you have to run. And then we talk about explosive power. So he's talking about from the weightlifting program. Yes, man. Look, when you get stronger, some of the best gains I've got when it comes to my speed is when I was running track. Now, our track coach didn't even teach us technique, right? So we were just basically running out there. We were just running. And we would be able to lift before our track practice, even if it was like for 30 minutes, not even a full lift, but we would lift. And we were working on our explosive power through Olympic lifts, whether it be hang cleans, power cleans, back squats, front squats. Then we would go run. Bruh, that would take you from a 4.9 to a 4.6 before even a 40-yard dash start, before any technique. Just being stronger and in shape. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my goal for you guys, man. Like, look, if he went from a 4.9 to a 4.6 just based off his explosive power and then being in shape and then just doing it over and over again, man, he can run a 4.4. He gonna run a 4.4. You understand what I'm saying? So, number one, there's a lot of lessons in this in this email that I want to make sure that everybody learns. Not just him. But I appreciate you, bro. Definitely, if you got testimonials, send them my way, man. Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Get the mind and body training program so that you can get going. Link up with the best trainer in your city. Because when you go to the Nike opening camps, when you go to the NFL combine, when you have your pro day, when you go to the rivals camps and all that stuff, you gotta think like a professional, man. You gotta think like you're already prepared, because that's when confidence comes. You can tell the guys who aren't confident, and you can tell the guys are confident, man. They prepared. So they're tremendously prepared. They did their 10,000 reps on one-on-ones. They know how to have a 40-yard dash start. They've timed themselves. Their coach, their trainer has timed them in the 40s, so they know what they usually run. There's not a guessing game. They know what they jumped in the vertical, So these are all things that you must prepare for. This isn't, you just don't go out there and just say, oh, I balled out at the camp, coach. Bruh, no, you've been preparing for this all year. And that's the difference between not getting a scholarship offer and getting one, because you dominated the competition. I'm telling you, the guys that are really good, those are the ones who've been really working since they're young. They either had a coach or a parent who knows the game. They had some type of mentor who knows the game, and they went after it. So make sure you guys definitely get my programs, mind and body and all that stuff. Get going, become explosive. Got the one-on-one mastery so you can improve all of that. Virtual training at goprofootball.org. Definitely sign up. You want virtual training? Oh, and then if you're in my city, or it doesn't matter. I got guys who driven from Texas, Jersey. I mean, all over the place. Ohio, Florida, South Carolina. So if you're in the area though, and you want to get training, man, definitely. All I need is 3 days with you, really, and then you can work on everything I've taught you. If you're really serious, you're really hungry, So, man, I got a whole bunch of stories I gotta tell y'all, but I'm excited for you, man. Win. I had a couple emails, guys. Hey, coach. What drill should I focus on winning? Man, win them all. You gotta be a winner. Just win. Just get used to it. I was listening to Will Smith talk about Michael Jordan, and they were like, "So how was it hanging with Michael Jordan?" He was like, "Well, he's really competitive." They were like, "What do you mean?" He was like, well, if we both drinking water." Mike was like, "Hey, I bet you I could drink it faster than you. I bet I could drink more than you." He's like, "Mike, we're just drinking water." Or if we walking down the street and Mike has to be first. You just don't pick up. You understand what I'm saying? You just don't say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna be good at football and then I'm gonna suck in this." Nah, man, everything you do will be a competition, yo. Every single thing you do. It's a mindset. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of life. I gotta win. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win every single day. All right. That's what I want to push y'all toward. I'm trying to push y'all and turn y'all into supreme beings. You gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta dominate the competition, man. You gotta dominate. Have that word ringing in your ear all day. So when you're in school, dominate the classroom, man. Sit in the front and get the 4.0. You'll be able to go to any school you want to go to. Get the 4.0. Just sit up there and listen to the teacher. High school's easy, man. Take notes and just make sure you do your homework and turn your stuff in. Turn your stuff in. Same thing in college. You know, because you're gonna have to do it in the NFL. You're gonna have to take notes. You're gonna have to retain all the information and ask questions. So really, if you want to play pro football, you might as well practice in school. Do your 200 push-ups every day. Do your pull-ups. Make sure you lift weights. You being there going hard. You're not bull jiving with the guys laughing and doing all that stuff, man. It's time and place for that. Go have fun. But look, when you're in the weight room, it's time to move weight. It's serious business, man. We talking about the difference between like $51,000 every month. I mean, I'm sorry, $51,000 every year of education, and then possibly millions. You can make millions in the league. So we talking about a college scholarship and being the man, or everybody's looking at you. You playing on TV. You go back to your city, and everybody's like, "Yo, I was playing with you in the football game." You know, the NCAA or Madden or whatever. All right, they're gonna be all on you. They're gonna be like, yo, I remember I used to be in his classroom. That's how it is, man. But you gotta put in the time and the work. You wanna feel that feeling. Feel the feeling now, use your imagination, and then get to work. All right, guys, peace.